VIBEZ.
Determination among human qualities is the one that more than any other can affect your successes. Here's why and how to develop it if you don't have enough. Before starting, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Work hard, do not give up, be determined. How many times have you repeated, or have they repeated these words to you? Yet deep down, all this emphasis on willpower has never quite convinced you. The more you think about it, the more examples of famous people or acquaintances come to mind who have achieved their goals, not so much thanks to their determination, but rather thanks to luck, genius, and talent. Already, we publicly profess our belief in hard work, but intimately continue to believe that talent is the real key to success. And we are not alone in this belief, which we will see to be wrong. The experiment of two pianists, determination versus talent. In 2011, psychologist Chia Jung-se from University College London conducted an interesting experiment. He selected a group of experienced pianists and asked them what was the most important to achieving success: constant practice or talent. Guess what most of the pianists answered? Practice and hard work, of course. At this point, Dr. Se made the group of pianists listen to two recordings: a song played by an artist considered a born talent, and still the same song played by a pianist who had practiced his art for years. Guess which performance was considered best by the pianists? That of born talent, of course. Too bad that the two songs proposed by the experts had actually been played by exactly the same person. There is nothing to do. The myth of talent dies hard. Yet more and more studies show us that it is determination, ringworm, that contributes more than anything else to our success. Dr. Angela Duckworth, author of the bestseller Grit, the Power of Passion and Perseverance, has even devised an equation to explain how determination is exponentially more important than talent in achieving our goals. Why is determination so important? The formula for success. The results we get in our life come from our ability to put our skills to good use. In other words, success equals skills times commitment. In turn, our skills are the fruit of our innate talents and the amount of practice we have been able to accomplish. In other words, skills equal talent times commitment. And if math is not an option, this means that success equals talent times commitment too. We are not all born with the same talent. It would be stupid to deny it. But every day we dedicate to perfecting our art with determination, we increase our chances of success exponentially. Okay, all very nice, interesting, and convincing. But the truth is that I like to scratch my wrist rather than study/work. How can I become more determined? Here are the 3 science-backed strategies to how to be more determined. Before I offer you the 3 strategies to increase your resolve, I wish we were aligned on what it really means to be determined as a fighting boar. First of all, I can tell you what determination is not. Determination is not blind perseverance. You have to work hard on a certain project, and you have to do it for a long enough time. But you also have to be able to give up when the due date has come. Determination is not stupid stubbornness. Being determined does not mean being stubborn about wrong solutions, but having the ability to restart with a new strategy whenever the one adopted up to that moment has not proved effective. So what does it mean to be determined as a few? Determination is the ability to relentlessly chase a long-term goal that we care about more than anything else. Being determined therefore means, don't give up at the first signs of difficulty. Get up, not once, not twice, but 27 times if necessary. Accept the discomfort of change. Stay focused even when results don't come immediately. Silence the voices of those who do not believe in us, especially if one of those voices is ours. Being adamant on the final goal, but flexible in choosing the way to achieve it. Acting despite our level of motivation. Well, if we now understand what it means to be determined, let's see how to become more and more so. Let's start with the first strategy. Strategy number 1, the Stockdale Paradox. James Stockdale was a highly decorated officer in the US Navy. During the Vietnam War, he was captured and held captive for 8 years. In these 8 years, he was physically tortured more than 20 times. The psychological torture was instead continuous. Yet Stockdale never lost his resolve, and unlike many of his fellow soldiers who died in captivity, he was able to return home to his wife. As he explained over the years, what kept him alive was a deep conviction of him, known now as the Stockdale paradox. Naive optimism will not make you a more determined person. The truly determined one knows that he will have to face difficulties. He does not diminish them. He does not ignore them. He does not bow to them. In the same time, however, he never allows these difficulties to undermine his belief in ultimate victory. If you want to develop your determination, he first learns to have a clear vision of what you want to achieve and an unshakable desire to achieve it. But also remember to have realistic expectations of what he will expect along your path. Strategy number 2. The baby steps. We love to give ourselves challenging goals. Getting our hands dirty to reach them, however, is a completely different story. Don't get me wrong, having an ambitious goal to inspire us is key. But if we don't learn to treat the daily activities necessary to achieve it as a training ground for our determination, we will only frustrate ourselves. For example, imagine that you want to become a doctor. To do this, you will first have to face many small steps, which are not so small. Prepare for the admission test in medicine, attend classes, study for exams, access the specialization school, etc. If you want to develop the ringworm necessary to succeed in life, you must learn to focus on these intermediate goals and those boring daily activities necessary to make your dreams come true, on output instead of outcome. Do it now. Think about what you would like to accomplish more than anything else in your life, and then imagine an activity, even a very small one, that you could do today to get closer to this dream, and then do it first as soon as you finish this article. It is by relentlessly pounding on these seemingly insignificant activities that you will make your life a masterpiece. Strategy number 3. Deliberate practice. Hammering every other day is also a necessary condition for achieving your goals and for developing a healthy determination. But it is not enough. You must also learn to hammer the right way. Whether you are a student or a professional, I bet that it has happened more than once to work all day, but to do it on almost completely useless activities. Copy the notes in the fair copy. Rearrange the folders in alphabetical order. Latest projects. Change the presentation template 127 times. Do those damn summaries. Doing unnecessary work is almost worse than doing nothing. In fact, we'd elude ourselves that we are making progress, but the truth is that we are postponing the really important activities. Those activities that make us uncomfortable, but that make us grow, which are terribly demanding for us, but which develop our determination to excess. Remember, if you want to achieve your goals, don't just be busy. Learn to invest every minute of study or work in achieving excellence. Get started today. Think about the activities you have to do by tonight. Emergencies and errands aside, are the other activities you have decided to commit to really the most important? The ones that require the most effort, but which also bear the most fruit? If the answer is no, ignore them and focus on those activities that will really train your resolve. In this video, I hope I finally convinced you that talent is overrated. Commitment is exponentially more important than talent in achieving your goals. Determination is not blind perseverance. And I also hope that you will apply the 3 strategies I have suggested to you. The Stockdale paradox. Don't stop believing in your dreams, but live in reality. The small step strategy. Dream big, but then focus on the small steps every day. Deliberate strategy. Don't just be busy. Take care of what's really important. As always, do not forget to leave a comment and tell me if you have applied these strategies. See you in the next video.